This would be the point where you'd be like, welcome to the Songwriters Lounge, where somebody and something and something and somebody, and this is the something and somebody and something and something. Also, something else and something and something and something. It keeps going, and then it'll keep going, and then and something, and now here's Michael Marsden in the Songwriters Lounge. And then it could keep going, it'll keep going. It'll do. Just we're learning. We're all learning on the fly. Everyone's learning together. And then it kicks back in. You see now the melody comes back. And everyone's dancing around, right? It's gonna be a video, so we can fade up later next time. And I'm glad this is all on. Hi everyone. Don't worry. All part of the show. We're all learning together. So that's why we're doing this one when I'm by myself. So like I think next time. Well, that's hi everyone. That's the new theme. What do you think? So I think next time. So we're gonna get a voiceover guy to do. Hi, welcome to the Songwriters Lounge, and then we'll do a very. Today's guest will be, and then we'll do. A very obvious. So-and-so, and we'll voice over our own, obviously wrong voice for humor. But when the song starts, we'll start the song while it still says, coming up soon, because you can hear there's the melody, then it gets quiet, then the melody comes back. As with songwriters, we can identify this. We'll learn. We're all learning together. Welcome to the Songwriters Lounge. I figured since I was a songwriter, I should take the, even though I have the capo on. That's what it is. It's the same song. I just added a bass line and put a melody over it, and got the train drums, and went upstairs and went, hey, I could do this, and so I did. And it's the first rendition of the actual theme. I think we should have a contest of what should we call that song. I don't. Blue said I don't want his answer, and the answer is he's right. I don't want his answer. So, anyhow, all right. We should maybe be a goat. There's a point where it stops. We should have Fred right there screaming in the middle. I made Josette laugh. I'll keep working on it. So, this week, as you can see, no guest. It's just the three of us in the building today, and I had there's a few guests coming up. I don't even know. Cheryl Tomlin's coming up in a couple weeks, and I'm pretty unprepared today. I was going to do some stuff, and then I sort of got sidetracked. Yesterday is I posted something on Facebook that it was the anniversary of my first day of sobriety, and it's for me it's a kind of a big day. Some people may not want to hear anything about that, but too bad. but for me, and clearly, this time of year is a difficult time of year because it has forced me in the past to assess difficult things in my life, difficult points in my life, and there's a thing with fall. There's a thing for me for many reasons that at this time of my life it gets tough, and I know that it happens, and even though it's happening, I still struggle. I've had a pretty tough week. For lots of different reasons. But I also had a lot of really, really kind things, kind words yesterday that were helpful. And it meant a lot. It actually was very helpful to be reminded and to remind myself of people and things that matter, and the accomplishments of how that affected my life, and the change and And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to do this, the opportunity to share music, the opportunity to write music with friends, and play music with various people. So lots to be grateful for. And even though I'm a little bit, I got a little bit of, I don't know, I was going to say, oh no. I was going to say I'm a little bit fuzzy in the voice, or hoarse, or going to have a goat voice or whatever. I am pretty, oh, you could see Blue got up. Look at, that was funny. You could see his back, then you could see his hand. It was like, oh, there he is. Wait, that was better. I could only see you for a second. That was good though. That was good. I'll try not to drop this anymore, but I can't make any promises. Okay. So, but I'm pretty grateful for. So I'm just gonna play a few songs today, and I was gonna talk about some stuff with like split sheets and songwriting, and some other time. I didn't really get it together enough to have that stuff written down, and like I said, I was having a tough week, and all of a sudden it snuck up on me, and I realized, So something that I wanted to do was play a couple of these songs, and me and Kenny P. Mitchell, and Gene Price, MeL Muzic currently, as it's currently constituted, have been working on recording some stuff, and this is an old song from a while back, but I wrote it about, I guess it would be 11 years ago, and my best day then, and pretty much sums up how I feel, which is, and I've played it a few times on the show. I think I started this. I think this is the second time I've done a show on, right around the time of this, because I did it last year. So, my best day then. This will be my next single. That sounds really muddy, doesn't it? That's a little better. You'd have told me 5 years ago that I wouldn't make it this far down the road. I would have laughed right in your face, then I'd order me another one from my favorite place. My favorite place is bellied up at the bar, talking girls or talking sports, sometimes even cars. Thought that I knew everything, but I didn't know anything. My life just passing by. My worst day now, still better than my best day then. My worst day now, still better than my best day then. Best day then. Journey of 1,000 miles, can't begin without a single step. That's the hardest one to take. Take it for Jesus' sake. Take it for Jesus' sake. Walk alone with you. All you gotta do is ask him to. And when that road gets rough, strength will carry you. You just gotta see it through. My worst day now, still better than my best day then.
best day then, my best day then, worst day now. And everything thought that I knew turned out to be lame. Looking back, I know now all I can do is try, try. My worst day now, still better than my best day then. My worst day now, still better than my best day then. My worst day now, my worst day now. My worst day now, still better than my best day then, best day then, worst day now, still better than my best day then, worst day now, still better than my best day then. Clapping. There's clapping still. You guys don't have to clap. You guys can just roll your eyes because you're used to it.
I like that song. I'm going to keep clapping.
Do you? Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. I used to. I was telling somebody that I think it was Adele. She somebody that I used to really enjoy listening to was Steve Dahl. And Steve Dahl, one of his there used to be. Did you guys ever? Are you guys old enough to know who Ebert and Siskel and Ebert were? No, they're both shaking their heads. No, that's for those of us who are old enough who know who they are. We feel old. They used to have these things on television. You guys know what television is?
Yeah.
All right. So they used to review movies. At the movies with Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert. Do you guys know what newspapers are?
I just turned 31. I'm not that.
I know. I'm making a bigger joke of it now, but they used to review movies in the paper, and then they created this television show, and one of those, they were a pretty big deal for a while. And he used to go on Steve Dahl's show and explain that his radio show, which was fairly popular, was a show about doing a show, and so half the time they were doing the show, they were actually talking about the things that were going wrong or not working right, or moving a microphone or fixing this or fixing that. And they weren't pretending like things weren't going wrong or that they weren't trying to fix things on the air, but other radio shows did pretend like that. So one of the things I want to figure out, which I forgot to check between now and then, is why that... Didn't that sound dark? That sounded dark, didn't it? Well, that's okay, but that's we're all friends here, right? We're all friends here. So my acoustic did not sound the way I would like it to sound, and all the EQ settings say normal, which would lead me to think maybe a compressor was totally.
You had compressor on your guitar.
But was it totally overloaded? Was it completely
when you peaked, the compressor would
just a little bit, or was it completely shutting down? All right, so that's all it should be doing. It should just chop off the tops if I'm totally wailing on it. And something seems really odd.
Is the LR bags, is it dialed more towards the piezo versus the microphone?
Maybe. Oh, let's see. And that's up. Sure. Well, nothing. It wasn't easy. There wasn't an easy fix for that. So now that's a little brighter. Now my nose is starting to run. That's great. That's gonna be great. Now I'm gonna go 1,000 times. It's in the old days that would be because of other chemical enhancement, but I don't do that. I haven't done that in many years. It was more of an 80s drug. But anyhow, boy, a lot of people on the chat, and you'd think I could still read it. So let's see who's checked in. Some guy named Jimmy LaNuts. I don't know what's that say. That is the new nickname right there, Jimmy LaNuts. Angus, hi Angus.
BCA's in there.
Yeah, Liv. BCA.
Mics for the audience. Give us some blue with a bunch of blue hearts.
Right on. Thank you guys. Thanks for paying attention. I appreciate it. Since I have the dynamic duo of sobriety are My Best Day Then and Spun Around. So we'll do that. All right. Where do I go? What am I supposed to do now? Everything I know, everything is different now. Someone please explain. Someone please explain to me how. How do I know? How do I know what to do now? You are supposed to show me everything I need to know, and you are supposed to lead me where it is I'm supposed to go. And I thought I knew before, but then I found myself all spun around. Sit alone here in silence, I listen for a sound. Won't you take my hand, lead me to the answers that I seek. Show me what's in store. Won't you let me take a little peek? Try to find my way, try to find my way in the dark. Please make it bright, please grow the light created from this spark. You are supposed to show me everything I need to know, and you are supposed to lead me where it is I'm supposed to go. And I thought I knew before, but then I found myself all spun around. Sit alone there in silence, I listen for a sound. I'll sit and wait, anticipate illumination. Take it day by day, try to focus on the here and now. Think I'll write a song. I'll write a song to pass the time. As I write this song, I find that the path that you revealed to me is mine. I think you finally showed me everything I need to know, and I think you finally led me where it is I'm supposed to go. And thought I knew before, but then I found myself all spun around, sat alone there in silence, and then you made this sound. Thanks. I've explained this a few times, but if somebody doesn't know, and when I was probably 30, 60 days in, I didn't have this building space. I didn't have a job. I was sitting in the house up there. It was getting pretty cold outside. It was probably, I would say, it was middle of winter. I know. I was sitting in the living room of my house, looking out the front window, and there was snow on the ground. And I didn't really know what to do with myself. And I just kept, I was learning about 12-step program and going to meetings. And, first couple of steps you going over. Step 3 is turning your will and your life over to a higher power. Whatever that higher power is. If you worship a chair, your higher power is a chair, man. And it's not so much about succumbing to, whatever your version of God. It's just understanding that you can't, for me, everybody's fight is their own fight, and your fight is different than the other than somebody else's. So nobody can ever speak for you. And in the future, what you learn when you start supporting people at the beginning of the journey is you can't speak for them either. But once you understand that you can't control this, you as a person need to just let go of this and understand that you are powerless. And it's a sucky thing, because you've spent your whole life trying to control and fight and keep on track or whatever. And it stinks, and you have to recalibrate everything about yourself. And I just kept looking out this window going, I don't think I can do this. And I just kept noodling on my guitar going, over and 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 over. And I just was like, I wish I could do something that I like doing. I wish I didn't have to focus on this. I wish I could do something else. I wish I could do something else. And the whole time, what I didn't realize is I was writing a song in my head. And I was doing what I wanted to do. And once I stopped focusing on the wrong thing, I realized that by just letting go, I actually was doing what I wanted to do. The path had been shown. Like, I was doing exactly what I needed to be doing the whole time. So I didn't realize it. And I was all messed up and turned upside down. And also, here's another lesson that has nothing to do with any of that poignant stuff. Sometimes when we're doing 6 things at once, I had this conversation with another musician. Sometimes you're standing here singing and you're doing stuff, but your brain is doing something entirely different at the time. And I'm analyzing what could possibly be making my guitar sound so muted. So all you sound, it might be a limiter. So I'm going to there's limiters on some of these things. whispering? No. Lou says no. Could be worse. How about this? Is there a limiter on this? Pretty substantial limiter on there. Just turn it off. It's just a little old me today. I don't have somebody like. That still sucks. These are the things you're supposed to do when nobody's around, right? But I didn't. It's too busy having mental structural breakdowns. So, one of the songs I was working on this week is, and it's muted, so nobody can hear that, right? I know, that was a joke. I am working on I was talking it's been a long time since I did a show by myself. When I talk to guests, a lot of what I talk about is some of the silly questions or whatever, but what is the point? Why are they doing this? Or what motivates them, or some of the stuff that goes along with songwriting. And I know for me, writing songs is for sure a method of coping with stuff. But I also, I have this issue where I have trouble recording and releasing music, and I have all of the means to do so and the ability. And there's some sort of a psychological thing, and it's for sure an issue. And I am trying really hard to get past that. I've released a little bit of stuff, but I have so much original material that I've written in my life and never been able to release, and it's some kind of a psychological thing that I struggle with. And a couple of years ago, I released a song, and I know part of it is because for me, I don't think anything I do is really any good. And people have been kind enough to sort of help me get over some of that and just accept that what I do is good enough. But for me, is it ever good enough? Is I wrote in the thing, just leaning back in a chair, which is the opening line of. I spend a lot of time working on music where, leaning back in a chair, staring up at the ceiling, and the song that I finally released after a long period of time, Is It Ever Going to Be, is about that very subject and struggling with incredible self-doubt and I that was Is It Ever Going to Be, and there's a couple of new things that I'm trying to record now, that I'm working on. And so I have this whole list of songs in my computer finally that I'm finally making progress. And so I'm playing a couple of those. I'm going to play Is It Ever Going to Be a little bit later. And but first I'm going to play this song called Scars, which was part of our songwriting club. And so this is pretty new, and yeah, it's called Scars. So life leaves us with scars. My focus seems to come and go, and all at once I can't seem to find the one damn thing eluding me. Always thought it was sitting there, just waiting out the end of the day, but then I peel the onion back. Look at that now. Nothing ever is what I always thought it was supposed to be. I think my so-called moral compass is obsolete. Why does it seem my right is always wrong? Can't even seem to write this song. Never know which way to go, heading back or further out to sea. Gotta do what I gotta do. It's all starting to rust. There's a reason hard decisions are hard. Just don't think I can live with the pain. This is gonna leave a scar. But now where do I go? Never really seem to know, 'cause indecision plagues my every move. Never learned to trust myself, 'cause never trust myself enough to trust myself. Ain't that the damnedest thing? Gotta do what I gotta do. It's all starting to rust. There's a reason hard decisions are hard. Just don't think I can live with the pain. This is gonna leave a scar. All I wanna do is change my ways. All I wanna do is ease this pain. I keep trying, but it never goes away. So damn tired of being stuck in the ditch, and ain't this life a bitch? They used to say that when I was a kid, and then you marry one, or then you die. I can get where I'm trying to go if I can keep this damn thing on the road, up out of the ditch. All four tires between the lines, down the road, on the road, down the road, between the lines, up out of the ditch. All four tires, see how far I can get. I think I'm moving backwards. I don't know what's happening. That's okay though. That one wasn't so bad. I messed up stuff in the first verse though. You can go back and listen to that if you want to.
I've been reading along.
All right, you have all the stuff up now. That's a toughie. Like having to make tough choices in life. I used to say to my kids often, hard decisions are hard. They're called hard decisions for a reason. And they, when you have kids, then your kids go like this, Dad. But then, your kids grow up and then they say things like, that's that stuff you said, it's true. Those things you said to me when I was a kid, it turns out all that stuff was true, Dad. Yep, it is. It's better off. You're better off being a kid. Stay a kid as long as you can. So, it is. All you're trying to do when you're raising kids is teach them to take care of themselves, make smart decisions. Hopefully, prevent any kind of real catastrophe, but you can't save them from pain. They're going to have to go through it. But hopefully you can help guide them to make good decisions and limit that stuff and learn. And be happy. Find ways to be happy. In spite of whatever life hands you, find a way to be happy. That's kind of the trick here. If you can find a way to be happy in spite of whatever god-awful thing is going on around you, do it. That's what I say. So I've already wasted a lot of your time this evening, folks, but I'm not going to try to waste too much more of it. But I just want to say, mostly I get to this time of year and I think about gratitude mostly. I can remember being sober maybe, I don't know, less than a month. I mean, to make it 30 days was a big deal for me. To get that, they give those coins, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I still have them somewhere. And 1 year, 30 days was big for me. And I remember hearing somebody say that they were a grateful alcoholic. And I can remember thinking, what a bunch of bullshit that is. And it's not. It's pretty real, because what happens is you understand how important it is to go through those things and survive and learn, and why what you went through matters and why you needed to. And so I'm grateful I survived. I'm grateful I went through it. I'm grateful I get to keep doing this. And, but man, it's hard. The damage it does, it's damage. So self-doubt is a real thing. I'm going to play a song called Is It Ever Gonna Be? I struggle every day. I'm going to continue to struggle, but I'm going to keep trying. So, alone with my thoughts, leaning back in a chair, staring up at the ceiling. Mind was adrift as it skips through the list of the things I had yet to achieve. So many things I had yet to achieve. It's the best I can, never gonna be good enough for me. It's the best I can, never gonna be. It's the best I can, ever gonna be good enough for me. It's the best I can, ever gonna be. Is it ever gonna be good enough for me? This and that left to do, and the other undone. The weight is crushing down on me. Now I can't understand why I can't let it go, why I can't just be happy and free. Why my soul can't be happy and free. It's the best I can, never gonna be good enough for me. It's the best I can, never gonna be. Best I can, never gonna be good enough for me. It's the best I can, never gonna be. Is it ever gonna can, never gonna be good enough for me. Is the best I can, ever gonna be. It's the best I can, never gonna be good enough for me. It's the best I can, ever gonna be. It's the best I can, never gonna be good enough for me. It's the best I can, ever gonna be. It's the best I can, never gonna be good enough for me. It's the best I can, never gonna be. Is it ever gonna be good enough for me? I don't know. I think that's probably a good place to stop for today. Thank you guys for coming in and indulging me. Oh, I was gonna do this as the album side of the week. Johnny Cash. Dawn bought me this record for Christmas a bunch of years ago, and it's some random nondescript record, and there's nothing on it that anybody's ever heard. Run Softly Blue River, Frankie's Man Johnny. That's all over. The Troubadour, One More Ride, and That's Enough is side one. And the other side is a bunch of songs that you never heard of either. And it's great. I don't even know where she got it. Like, it could have been at, like, Aldi. Like, it's like some random place that she saw it, and she thought it was a cool picture. And she bought it a long time ago, and for a long time I just had it pinned up on the wall because it was a cool picture. And turns out it's also a great record of just young Johnny Cash. Does it say what year it is? Somewhere it's got to say it in real small print down here. 58. Johnny Cash, 1958. Pretty cool. It's a really cool record. I don't know that you could ever get it anywhere, but it's a cool one. Because it's Johnny Cash just being Johnny Cash as a young man. And it's pretty much one of my favorite records up there. If you write songs, if you're thinking about writing songs, if you're somebody that I know and you're listening, thank you. If you're somebody that I don't know and you stumble across this page now or sometime in the future, because you're thinking about writing songs, or you think you can, or you would like to learn, first of all, you can. I tell my son tattooed that on his arm because I've been telling him that since he was a young man, since he was a young kid. If there's something that you think you can do, or there's something that you think you can't do, you're right in either case. Because if you don't think you can, then you're right. But if you think you can, you're right. You can. You can do whatever you set your mind to. And I believe that. I really do. Sometimes it's harder to achieve what you set out to do than you once thought. But you can do it if you really set your mind to it. And I believe it. And there's some stuff that I set out to do as a young person. I still haven't got there yet, but I'm still trying. And I'm going to keep going. Despite having not gotten there yet. So if you want to write songs, write songs. Screw what anybody else thinks. Never mind what anybody else tells you. Never, just write them the way you want. That's what this guy did. There's a whole bunch of people that told him he shouldn't bother. It turned out okay. And even if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, it'll take you where you're supposed to go anyways. So, because that's the funny thing about life, I believe, is that wherever you end up is where you're supposed to be anyways. So, just learn to be okay with it, because that's where you're supposed to be. So on a lighter side, dumb joke of the day. This? What is it, this one?
Not that one.
This?
No, I think it's that one.
This?
It's the front of it. Yeah, it's that one.
All right. from Steve Martin. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we got celebrities.
So, holy cow. Wow. That's incredible. I can't even believe it. Wow. Congratulations. That's really impressive, Blue. This is from Steve Martin. Wow. Fancy yellow paper, even.
All the celebrities use it now.
All the celebrities use fancy yellow paper. And it says, what do you get when you leave your banjo in an unlocked car? And you're supposed to say, I don't know, Mike, what do you get? So,
I don't know, Mike. What do you get?
2 banjos. See, because if somebody finds out that you like banjos, they'll give you one because everyone hates banjos. That's funny. Steve Martin likes banjos. Did you know that?
He's a great banjo player.
I know.
It's one of my favorites.
I know that you like banjos. Do you have a blue banjo?
No, I have a gold tone EBM5.
You scared me because you know about banjos. That's scary. Are you scared? Josette and I are both scared. We're going to be coward again. He just named a specific type of banjo, which makes me scared. And
You're going to walk out of your house in the middle of the night and you're going to hear faint banjo music.
right, when you hear banjo music in the distance, run like the wind. And I don't run very fast, but I'll give it hell. Yeah, I punish the ground while I'm running. It's really what's happening. It's me punishing the ground, and it's funny for everyone except me, and the ground, and my shoes. Okay, we're just gonna stop there. So, thank you everyone, and we'll see you next time. See, now I'm gonna have to make an out theme too, but thank you. Have a good week.